Welcome back everyone. So I'm gonna talk about lipless baits today. Still back down at Inanda Dam. I just finished off the spinnerbait video, so this is next online. Purely because it's still morning, there should still be active fish around that's going to be chasing this thing down, hopefully. Anyway, let me start. I'm going to show you the rod, the reel, all the basics. Let's get going. Okay, so bait of choice for me is a 6-cent Snatch 70x. This specific color is chrome bacon. Chrome on the side, blue on top, and then like a pinkish orangish color at the bottom. Yeah, I mean, when it gets to lipless, hooks is what matters, and geez, these things are nasty. They are really, really nasty. They're awesome. Nasty is a good thing in this situation. Once you hook them, they don't let go. So whenever you do get a lipless, make sure it's got good hooks on it. You don't want to bend them open on a big fish. A lot of brands out there have really shoddy hooks on it. So I'm not going to name names, but if you do get a lipless that doesn't have nice hooks, change them out. It's the best thing you can do. Get yourself some triple grips or something. Yeah, you'll thank me later once you hook a big fish and you actually get it landed. Alright, rod wise, same rod I use for my spinnerbait. Medium action rod, fast taper, not extra fast. Again, you need it to be able to load up. If that fish jumps, you don't want an extra fast tip, because that's going to cause slack in your line while he's shaking his head. Fast action just does a way better job at it. Reel, same reel, 7-2-1. Yeah, it's all up to you. I mean, I've used everything from a 6-3 up to an 8-5-1. Honestly, it just depends on the time. I actually just changed over from my 8-2 or whatever to 1 to this one, purely because we're in winter now, so just a little bit slower, and I'm trying to force myself to slow down a bit. Even though I'm doing a pretty good job with the 8-2, I still think I'm missing out 1 or 2 fish. Anyway, so that's the basic setup. Medium action rod, 7 foot ish, 15ish pound line. Make sure you have good hooks on your lipless, otherwise you will lose it. This is a lot of weight in the front of the mouth being shaken around. Good hooks is always going to help. Alright, let's do this. Just chucking one. Chucking one. Or, if you know you don't have too many snags around, you can drop this thing right down to the bottom and yo-yo it back. Basically just bounce up, let it sink back down. And a lot of times they will take it on the axle the second you lift it up again. They'll absolutely hammer it. It's an awesome bite. They hit it so hard on the lipless. It's very addictive. But you want to be erratic as well. So even though I'm just chucking and winding, reel, stop, reel, stop, reel, and just give it a pause again. And sometimes burn it, play around with it until you get a bite. So you've got to be aware of what you were doing just before you got that bite, so you can duplicate that once you got the right color and so forth. And I've got a lot of confidence in anything with silver, blue in it. Yeah, you're gonna get a fish. There is times when these fish want something else. There's sometimes that you really got to get something more natural, like a translucent brownish with a purple tint, like what I had at Hazelmere. Unfortunately, I lost that thing. Like on that specific day, my last Hazelmere comp, I honestly really got lucky, because I actually just sat back and I looked around me to see what's going on around me and what the size of baits were that other guys were throwing that I knew caught 1 or 2 fish. And I was like, okay, I wonder if that's the deal. And it really was. I wish I had more time, but I didn't. But yeah, basically on that day I caught so many fish on this bait. It's a 70 mil size, and I caught just dinks all over. On the day they didn't want a bigger profile. On the day they wanted a small profile, and I think it was what's a Ruku Shad Junior is the one I was using. I think it's a 60 mil, but the whole profile is just way smaller, way not as tall as this bait, narrower. So yeah, that's what worked on the day. So you got to play around with him. The lipless bite is definitely proving to be a bit more difficult. I don't know if it's because there's not enough wind. Change spots, as you can see, it's not exactly calm, it is very windy, so we should have more luck here with the chatterbait, lipless. Let's see. Just gonna have to bear with me because I've got to keep the kick boat facing that direction, otherwise the wind will just blow me into the bank so quickly. This for me, this is moving bait weather, like the spinner baits and your lipless and stuff. Is this weather I've got the right colour or not? Problem is I brought this one because I had good luck on the tide today. I didn't bring anything else. There's some grass offshore still. I thought it would have died down. Oh, wow. Yes, that smoked it. Come on. Yo. How did this fish not get it? He came off from that grass patch. Weird. There we go. He came back for it. He came back for it. Okay. Ah, you hooked. Yeah, I know you hooked. Okay. Go. Just have to get into the right area. Those fish. Let's see if we can get a couple more. This is the thing, you have to fish the right water. Now I'm gonna set myself up out deeper and then make longer casts back into the wind and see if that's gonna help. Well, together with the wind. This is better. There we go, another one. Another one. Set up a lipless, Dad. Set up a lipless. He's a little bit on the dodgy hook side, so let me just get this net right. Oh no, now he hooked himself properly. Once you grip them, you hold them tight. Buddy, put me on the hook there. Shame. That is slip there, but he'll. Not a nice one, decent fish. I mean, not monsters, but they take it so hard. So yeah, here it is just now. It's chucking one basically. These fish are getting active. Yeah, to give you an idea, when I started this recording and I said I moved to a new spot, that was exactly 8 minutes ago. So that was the talking and 2 fish catches and a miscatch in between, just to give you an idea. Definitely busier now. And this bank, a lot better. Seems to be the thing, just need to keep on moving. There we go. Whoa, that's better. I think it's much better. Oh no, oh, that's still a good fish. Smoked it. This way. Okay. Nope, not doing it. Calm down, bud. Okay, a nice solid keeper. There we go. Yes, he stopped it. He stopped it so hard. Oh, that's a nice one. Not bad. How are you hooked? How are you hooked? How are you hooked? Again, just a solid keeper, eh? I mean, this is fun. This thing feels a little bit better. Definitely feels a little bit better. Okay, that's why. Got it hooked on the head. Well, not on the head, like on the body, like that sideways. Are you gonna make 30? Let's just check it out. Yeah, 31, just over 30. So I think I'm gonna cut it off right there, guys. Swam into my fin. So that was now 5 fish in less than 20 minutes. 5 keepers. So it just goes to prove the power of the Lipless. That thing really, really works in the right conditions. There was nothing on the front there. I just couldn't get it going. There wasn't enough wind. Came around the corner, wind blown. Horrible to fish in. My pants are soaking wet from the water spilling over, but it's worth it. I mean, 20 minutes, 5 fish. Awesome. Can't beat that. Anyways, I'm not sure which one I'm going to do now, because I'm going to continue with this now today for as long as I can and as long as the weather allows me. Anyways, as always, please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.